Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for things that were around during the 2010s, but are no longer.
The Xbox camera, remember that?
2, 1, 0. Number 10, Netflix mailing
yes,
DVDs. For those who only know Netflix as a streaming service, allow us to tell you about how the company started.
Right.
Go to Netflix.com, make a list of the movies you want to see, and in about one business day...
I remember this. This was before Netflix became a streaming network. This Netflix was doing DVD. I think this was the same time Blockbuster was doing it too, but Netflix beat Blockbuster. But I remember this. I remember you pick the CD, you watch the movie, and you bring it back. That was...
You'll get 3 DVDs.
Netflix was always about movies. In the late 1990s, when they first came on the scene, they did so as a DVD by mail service.
Yeah.
They would send you DVDs in the mail, you would watch them, and send them back.
Keep them as long as you want without late fees.
It was a great concept, and by February of 2007, they'd already mailed out 1 billion DVDs.
Ooh.
Then they got into streaming. By 2009, streaming had overtaken DVD shipments, and the trend just kept growing. In September of 2023, Netflix sent out its last DVD. Most people probably would have assumed the mail service part of the business had ended even earlier. While the PlayStation Portable gets most of the nostalgia love when it comes to PS handheld devices, we hope there are some of you who remember the PlayStation Vita with some fondness.
Yeah, I never heard of this.
Released in Japan in 2011, and in North America and Europe the following year, the Vita sold well at first, but saw a pretty big drop-off after the launch excitement wore off.
Front rear cameras, and then it's Wi-Fi, so you can play it in real time with friends all over the world.
General opinions of the device also seemed to cool with the passage of time, and sales numbers never reached what Sony had hoped.
The game catalog was not good enough. There were no AAA titles as advertised.
It probably didn't help that during this same time was the growth in smartphones, which meant we all had handheld gaming systems in our pockets. The Vita was discontinued in 2019. Nokia Lumia smartphone. We can't talk about the Nokia Lumia smartphone without talking about Microsoft's attempts to get into the mobile phone game in the 2010s.
Oh my god, that was a good phone.
That's because the Lumia phones were exclusively running the Windows Phone operating system. Windows Phone definitely had its fans, and the Lumia was a well-liked device with sales growing fairly consistently from 2011 through 2014.
I remember this. That was a good
So what happened in 2014? Well, Microsoft, which completed the purchase of Nokia in 2014, began to gradually eliminate the Nokia name. In 2015, they introduced the Microsoft Lumia, running the new Windows 10 mobile OS. Sales began to drop, and by 2017, the Lumia was pretty much done.
I remember this phone. I have this phone. I remember, I don't know what color I had. I think mine was a yellow, but oh, that was so good, this phone. Oh, I remember that phone. I remember it.
Number 6, iPod.
Yep.
1,000 songs in your pocket.
Exactly. Everybody has this. Yep.
Well, these days, anyone with a Spotify, YouTube Music, or Apple Music subscription has way more than 1,000 songs in their pocket. Back at the turn of the century, this was a huge deal.
The coolest thing about iPod
So
is that whole your entire music
legend
library
right there.
fits in your pocket.
When Apple launched the iPod line in 2001, the ability to load up all of our MP3 files onto one cool device was as exciting as the company's famed silhouette ad campaign made it seem. And remember the click wheel? How awesome was that?
Yeah.
But while there are plenty of us who still cherish our old iPods, 2022 was the final year of their production.
As we look back on the iPod, I'll keep mine in case it's worth something one day.
Number 5, Microsoft Kinect. Portable GPS units.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Sure, most of us have a portable GPS unit in our pocket now. It's called our smartphone. But in this case, we aren't talking about our phone with Google Maps on it. We're talking those old school, yes, it's already old school, Garmin or TomTom type devices with GPS and maps, and nothing else.
Nothing else, right?
Nice. At the time, these personal navigation assistants felt like a revolutionary upgrade from paper maps, and they were. But with the explosion of smartphones and map apps, these devices have been rendered largely obsolete.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
To be be fair, they do still exist, but serve a fairly niche market, primarily used for outdoor activities like hiking in remote areas.
We built this city.
But the old people
Number
use it.
2, Vine.
Vine.
You might think that 6
Oh,
seconds
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
long
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to do
This is
anything
before
meaningful,
TikTok.
but for 5 years, Vine proved that it most definitely was long enough.
Yeah.
What is Vine? Basically, Vine is
And a lot of
Instagram
Vine
for
became-
video.
The video sharing site that allowed users to post 6-second long clips became very popular and even launched some of its users into the limelight.
Yep.
Can you say Shawn Mendes, for example?
Shawn Mendes,
Okay.
Hold the middle of the screen.
Liza
Okay.
Koshy,
In 2013,
Paul
Vine was a
Brother,
revolution, but as competitors got into the space and creators started moving on to other platforms,
Snapchat,
Vine just
Instagram.
couldn't keep going. By 2016, more than half of the app's most popular users had moved to other services. In 2017, Vine said goodbye.
While it may have been gone just as soon as it began, the impact that Vine has made on the online video industry will no doubt last for several years to come.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Ooh, let's see what the number 1 is. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna say probably the Mac computer. Probably that's what really was either the Mac computer, PlayStation, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what it is.
Channel and ring the bell to get notified
Let's see.
about our latest
I don't know.
videos.
I
You
might
have
get
the
this. I
option
don't
to be
know.
notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch
Let's see what
on
we got.
notifications.
Number 1, BlackBerry phones everywhere.
Forgot about
When's the
this.
last time you saw a BlackBerry phone in
Yes,
the
I
wild?
forgot about
What kind of
this.
mad genius is behind this?
Forgot
There was a
about
time
this
in the
phone.
2000s and 2010s when it would have been very easy to answer that question because BlackBerry phones were everywhere. Sure,
Yes.
iPhones and Androids were beginning to take over, but BlackBerry lovers were a very dedicated bunch, and getting them off those keypad devices was a Herculean task.
The classic is everything you want.
Yo, I remember that BlackBerry. I didn't. My mom had it when she was working. I think the BlackBerry was used more for like company, like work business people, and they used it. My mom was using that. I remember I was sitting in the train coming from New York to Croton, and the train. My mom would be on her BlackBerry sending messages. This is before Gmail, Outlook email. But this is before that time where you could send it, But then you type the email. But this was like more like business people use it a lot. Like I seen business people use it, and this was like the phone that's for business people. All right, y'all, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget, Wakanda forever.